This video was brought to you by Stormberg, a better route planner, MisterGreen, Kempower and Marcus Bil. Yo, what's up? We're now at Circle K Learn School, I think it's called. It doesn't matter where we start, but here we have Mercedes EQA. And this is a brand spanking new one. Well, actually, everything is the same, except for that supposedly it has a different motor and it has more range. So I will do a range test. I will also check battery capacity if it's still 65 kilowatt hour. So voila, here you see, this is the poor man's BMW. No, sorry, poor man's Mercedes. We are now testing just poor man's cars nowadays. You see, it's a Mercedes, but it has been stripped down to the max. Yeah, and then no panorama roof, no matrix lights, nothing. We're charging back to 100. Okay. So it is quite basic. No massage, no ventilated seats, no luxury, anything like that. You know, Tesla is more luxury than this EQA. Yeah, okay, I'm just kidding. So yeah, let me see. Okay, it should finish charging soon. Yeah, and then we're gonna do the measurements. So I will measure the whole battery capacity and also do some range tests. I mean, consumption tests. I want to know, is it really more efficient like they claim? And also, what about sound levels here? Because the previous EQA was quite noisy. Did they do anything with the soundproofing? Well, we'll find out soon, right? Well, we're on the move. And, ooh, well, almost get the impression that the sound level has been improved. There was a lot of road noise from the old EQA. So maybe Mercedes did something with it, which is a bit unlike Mercedes, because I've seen it that Mercedes, for most models, they never change or improve anything. But I guess I need to do a noise test to confirm this, or yeah, disconfirm it, or whatever you call it. So yes, now we just hammer it over to I guess DAR, and then we do the measurement, the consumption test over there. All right, we're now at Circle K. So standard procedure, we will do the 120 test first. We reset this one and then off we go. Okay, not too much traffic today. That's good. That's why I prefer this stretch here. Around Oslo, Kløfta, up until Jessheim, Gardermoen, then we usually have a lot more traffic. So yeah, wow, 16 degrees Celsius, ooh, spring is coming. So yeah, as usual, we will just drive around 60 kilometers, maybe the Strandlykke and then back again. So it's always an ABA testing. We go back to the starting point. All right, how's Mjøsa today? Oh, a little bit windy. Oh, well, actually quite windy. You can see the windsock coming up soon. We have, well, not sure how you read it, but all the rings are kind of erected. Oh, headwind. Well, actually, despite headwind, we've had pretty good consumption. Ooh, okay, I'll show you once we are done. Whoa, 213 watt-hour per kilometer. It's a big improvement over the previous run with the other motor. That was 238. Ooh, let me test 90 and see how the difference is there. So this time we have to cruise at 93 kilometers per hour. You see, we are using only 8% power. Well, it has 190 horsepower motor, same as, well, I mean, power is the same, but the new motor is more efficient than the old one. So I wonder if the weight has changed. So I guess we will go over to the scale and weigh it. Okay, let's see. Oh, front axle. 1,100, all right. The whole car. Oh. Same, but different. Okay. Well, I guess unlike Tesla, where they constantly improve the car and make it lighter and lighter, then Mercedes, they just want to have the weight to be exactly the same as before. And you see here, we don't have any auto steer, we don't have any head-up display, we don't have the fancy Burmester, just some advanced package sound system. And also this is only front wheel drive, so unlike the BMW iX1, which is the poor man's BMW, but that one was fully loaded, that one costs 700k. This one is only 540k, so it is truly the poor man's Mercedes. Oh, I like this feature. See, we're going to Rudshøgda, and well, it's freaking tiny though. But you can see here that the car estimates that we will arrive with 38%. Yeah, this feature should be mandatory in every EV nowadays. So I mentioned that this car has the advanced sound system. Well, how good is it? We'll try to find out. Let's see, wait, there, okay. Listen here. The noise level here is not the best, so it's kind of disturbing the music experience a bit. Oh, a nice bass, fairly punchy. Yeah, maybe it's lacking a little bit in the deepest section, but still well defined at least. Okay, next one. I need to find a new music group for testing sounds. Okay. I feel like it's lacking some detail maybe. Or it could be because it's just... Oh, that one seems nice and crisp and well defined. Could also be because it's just noisy in here, so it muffles... Well, it doesn't muffle, it interferes with the sound experience. I'll skip it a bit. Okay. Well, I mean, it sounds okay. I still feel like it sounds better than the average. Again, yeah. Still get, I don't know how to explain it. It is as if it's lacking something. The bass. Yeah, the bass also doesn't sound linear. It sounds like it has some peaks here and there.
Won't you let me dream that you might again?
Okay, next one. Well, I mean, this is truly good news if you're about Burmester, because you get what you pay for, right? But I also feel like the poor man's BMW with the Hammond Cardon was better. I mean, it's still nice and clear. Some bass to give the whole song and the whole experience some depth and some dynamic. Yeah, so at least that part is good. So it's still pleasant to listen to. But of course, if you heard the really high end, then this one falls a bit short. Now you're gonna listen for some rattling. I mean, it's a German car, so there's of course no rattling here. Uh-oh. Okay, I take that back. Even if it's a German car, because it's a poor man's Mercedes, then we have rattling in the doors. Okay, so, well, it is what it is, right? Advanced sound system. Yeah, I'm not sure if getting Burmester will improve everything here. But, yeah, and also I don't know how much it costs. I didn't see the individual price there, but yeah, there you go. I mean, it's still good. If I would give it points, maybe I'll give it 6 or 7, I'm not sure. Maybe a 7. Okay, let me try coasting now. Let me see. I have to put the car in neutral. This car, even when I use the lowest region setting, it says D+, it still regions, yeah, quite a lot compared to neutral. So I'm not sure it's a good time to try to coast, because it's 3:15 now in the afternoon. Lots of traffic, so and lots of left lane huggers. Well, we'll see. Let's see what kind of speed we can achieve. We might have slight headwind. And then, okay, maybe if we use a permanent magnet motor, then there is a bit of, I'm not sure what to call it, friction in the drivetrain, in the motor. So it cannot completely decouple it. Well, it picks up quite decent speed though, I have to say. Yeah, okay. Let me see. I'm checking my mirror. I have no one behind me. Oh, but it also loses speed. No, actually, it's not that quick. Okay, come on. Can we set any records here? Maybe we just don't have enough mass to do it. Yeah. I mean, at this point, I can feel that this is not going to be any record. Well, just highly unscientific test. But it's always fun. It's the pointless tests that are the most fun, right? Well, this is interesting, and here it has still a little slope, so we're still maintaining some speed, but eventually it's going to flatten out and then we lose speed. And this is why I use neutral even in cars that could completely coast, because eventually it might trigger some auto braking or adaptive region. Yeah, so now, okay, that's it. Okay, well, it wasn't the best, but was it the worst? Let me get past this one. Okay, normally also when I overtake trucks, I go a little bit faster. I don't want to be the dude who drives 1 kilometer per hour faster in the right lane, you know. Yeah, there are plenty of those in Norway. Norway only, right? Wow, lovely weather outside here at Mjøsen. But look at the consumption. Well, it's kind of smaller. 149 watt-hour per kilometer. Wow. Okay, we have to go a little bit uphill before we end at Dal again, but this is looking really good. And it could also seem like the consumption is slightly underreported. That is actually better for the consumption. So we have to do all the corrections once we are back at Dal. So yeah, right now the car tells me that I will arrive Dal with 20%, possibly more. So yeah, we are done. Wow, 147 watt-hour per kilometer. This is simply amazing. Okay, it seems to be underreporting a bit. I have an exact number. Let me see. I wrote down. Where is it again? Here. Okay, I have to look at this one. This is after this is the total since we started from Circle K Lørenskog. So I'm going to check distance error also. It's slightly underreporting. So now we have, well, how many percent do we have? Well, ich weiß nicht. We have to go here and then go to EQ. Like, cars that doesn't show you percent display, percent battery in the display here is lagging behind the rest of the car industry. So I have to go here, energy flow. Okay, 23%. Well, we have to drive it low-ish to estimate the battery capacity. Okay, so now we're just hammering it down to almost zero, and well, I'll just say on this rough Norwegian asphalt here, then the car is quite loud. So I suspect that the soundproofing is the same as before. Maybe I should measure it. All right, we're done with the test. We have 2% left, and here's the distance, but without decimals. And the consumption, so this one is now blocking the view here. So the trick is that you have to stop the car. Okay, now we get the goodbye message here, and then I think, yeah, now it comes. Okay, let me write down everything and then we do some calculations. Man, look how I have to park now, because the charge port is on the right side with the wrong side. Should have been left side with the right side. So I have to park like this. Unless I want to stretch the cable, I don't want to do that. So yeah, now let's see. Oh, we're getting 99 kilowatt, 361 watt. Okay, I think this is normal. Well, I don't remember how it was. It was supposed to be around 100 kilowatt, right? This is a fairly small battery. Wow, look at this. Okay, the car doesn't charge that fast at the bottom, but it has nice and flat charging curve. 98 kilowatt at 65%. So when I did the long run, the 90 test, I also checked the distance error, and it turns out to be only 0.3% underreporting. So that is so low that I don't bother counting it. And also when you compare to last year's result, then this one is way more efficient. Okay, last year we had slightly worse weather, but I don't remember how it was with the wind, but today it was a little bit windy, which is actually negative. So similar weather condition, but today it was way more efficient. This is really awesome. This is actually the way to go. So actually, yeah, and another thing I noticed was that this time we got 66.8 kilowatt hour out of the battery. Last time it was around 65 kilowatt hour. I'm not sure if the battery has changed. Did they make it slightly bigger? I mean, the EQS got a slightly bigger battery, right? So yeah, but when it comes to charging, by the way, I'm not sure if the car cold gets a little bit, but I received 110 kilowatt before, 1 year ago, but now it was only 100-ish kilowatt. So could be because we're cold getting, but we've been driving kind of slow for a long time. So yeah, I'm not sure about that one, but when we compare today's result versus last year's result, we actually have a whopping 16% improvement. That is pretty big. Slightly bigger battery, or I'm not sure, and then a lot better efficiency. So I think this is the way to go. Make the car more efficient rather than trying to add 10 or 15% bigger battery. You know, compared to Fat e-tron I tested recently, they improved the battery by 20%, but then for some reason the available capacity wasn't that much. It was roughly 15%. So in reality, you got 15% more range from the Fat e-tron, right? And it costs more. And then actually that car, the new Fat e-tron, wasn't that much different in there weren't that many improvements in the car versus the old one, except for that you have bigger battery and then you get slightly more range. But here you also get more range, but with better efficiency, not with bigger battery. And you can see that the weight was exactly the same even. Huh? Okay, I mean, there was just a small improvement that at least I think they did it the right way, which is to improve the efficiency. They probably figured out that the old motor wasn't that efficient or something, and then I don't know if they did anything else with the drivetrain, gearbox, anything to make it more efficient. But this is the right way to go, man. Good stuff, man, from Mercedes. Yeah. So other car manufacturers like Audi, watch and learn. So yeah, this is still the poor man's Mercedes. It is kind of cheap in some ways, but on the other hand, still good. I feel a little bit buttered in the seat. Yeah, it's not that nice and soft. It's a bit hard. Lacks a little bit of side support, and then the whole car just screams that it's the lowest, maybe not lowest trim, but the lowest level in the Mercedes department. But it still has good range. So yeah, I think that's going to be it for now. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. As always, thank you for watching and talk to you later.